Melinda put me in major risk in Tijuana by giving my name to a man that was being looked for by the Mexican cartel. It was the most stupid, reckless thing that she's ever done to me.
You make assumptions just like the leftists.
Well, according to Paloma, Melinda, you harassed her by filming her getting served court papers at a speaking event in February. And then you posted the footage online to publicly humiliate her. True or false?
No, not to humiliate her, to prove that
to enhance her image?
To prove that it was done, to prove that it was served, because she's so manipulative. She would somehow convince the judge that she didn't get those papers. So
you thought it would enhance her image to post this online?
I didn't get close enough to get her. I mean, it was way in the distance. I was out at the door and she was...
So barging into an event, screaming in front of 47 Republican women, disrupting an event during prayer with the American flag to your right and saying, "You're a fraud, Paloma, you're a fraud, you're a fraud, you're going to jail." That's normal, right?
Well, here's the tape.
Such a fraud, Paloma. You're a fraud, Paloma. See you in court. And she is served.
That was very satisfying that day.
Yeah, she gets very satisfied by this type of thing.
Because I tried to get her served for 2 months and she hid in Mexico and refused to come across our border.
I hid in Mexico in my house.
And what was your purpose in posting that online?
Because that's what we do. That's
well, I can see that.
Yeah, that's what, I mean, we post our videos online. That's what we do.
But you said you did it to prove to the judge that she had been served.
Yes.
You don't have to post it online to prove to the judge. You just show it to the judge.
Well, I had it locked. I unlocked it for the show. I had it locked.
Not only that, she created a big scene. Women in their 60s or 70s
Respectable
were literally
coming on afterwards.
No,
after you were served with one of the Republican women coming out and calling us
She says that you two have filed 4 restraining orders on her, and that all 4 of them have been thrown out by the court.
Not true. Not true. The first.
So you have a restraining order in place right now.
On the 6th.
Then why are we here together? If she's under a restraining order, we shouldn't be here.
As always.
On the 6th, me and Paloma went to court and we did a mediation and came up on a contract agreement.
She had a temporary restraining order.
All those are temporary restraining orders, which she violated every single one of them. They were never dismissed. No. They were never dismissed. They said, the judge said the first 2 I couldn't get her served because she didn't come into the U.S. The third one, the judge said, you know what?
Because I'm not an American citizen by
You have a huge slander and harassment case, but there's not enough evidence for physical threats. The fourth one is she apologized to me before court and gave me this big old, acting scene that she's sorry. And the judge had me and her sit down. We were the last people in court. We sat down and filled out a piece of paper, an agreement that she wouldn't attack me and I wouldn't attack her.
You will sit here on national television and still make your claims that me, Paloma for Trump, or whatever you want to call me, threaten your life, threaten to cut your head off and put it on a pole, cartel style. Melinda, I have never even been alone with you other than a week ago.
Okay.
First of all, I would never threaten anybody. Okay. First of all, cartels don't cut heads off and put them on poles.
How do you know what cartels do?
You're a big fan of Game of Thrones because I live in Mexico. You're a big fan of Game of Thrones, and you need to start, you've been abusing the legal system for the last 8 months, Melinda.